Pittsburgh is a city that strives to use STEM in their businesses to help improve everyday life. One of the largest companies that truly stands out in Pittsburgh is Matthews International, whose global headquarters is located on the North Shore. Being founded in 1850, it is the oldest Pittsburgh company still in existence. Because of their profound success, we interviewed their CEO, Mr. Joe Bartolesi, on how this innovative company uses STEM to help transform and improve Pittsburgh. A few highlights of Matthews are the Bill Mazeroski statue at PNC Park and the Pitt Panther in front of the Cathedral of Learning.
What is our mission statement? Our mission statement is to continue to innovate. So it's become more difficult as we become broader in all of our businesses. But how STEM fits into it is in every one of our businesses, science, technology, engineering, and math is critical to every one of our products and services that we produce. Making a statue is what's called lost wax. Lost wax is a very, very interesting process where, let's use Bill Mazeroski as an example. So an artist would carve this statue out, first in a small form like you see here, that would have all the details that are involved in it, and make it out of clay. The clay is then easy to mold and easy to create all details, but it would be very, very gray. What happens in lost wax then is we take this clay, cover it in terracotta. So you basically would cover this whole little statue up in terracotta. You'd bake the terracotta for about 4 or 5 days. And what was in the middle of the terracotta melts away. The wax that was on here would melt away. And you'd have a void in the middle of the terracotta. That is where the bronze then gets poured into to create the statue. And then the terracotta gets broken away. And you start the finishing process, and that's where the artisans that work in the bronze division end up making sure his eyes look like that. These little creases on his head are done by hand. The colorings that they give him make sure that his hair is brown and his face is polished, and the pirates would come across. Yeah. It's all done by artists at the end of the day that they happen to be over in our bronze facility. Well, it's interesting. So I told you about one of the products that goes into a bronze is lead, right? And lead is a very, very dangerous product. So you don't want lead in your water. You don't want your kids picking off paint off the side of the walls and eating the lead paint. So what we've done is eliminated lead out of our bronze, therefore creating less risk of environmental pollution both in the ground and in the air caused by lead. Today, we are one of the few foundries, whether they be bronze, steel, or otherwise, in a center city. And our bronze foundry sits right across the river in downtown Pittsburgh, and we're proud to say that we have very, 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 very low emissions, and one of the reasons is because we've eliminated the lead from our bronze. We generally recycle everything. There is no scrap. Any scrap that is used in the production of bronze ends up being remelted again and used again. So we make a mistake, we just put it back in the burner and melt it down, and it becomes bronze for another plaque that we want to do. In terms of what we have done elsewhere in the organization, we've done our best to try to reduce our packaging costs. So things that end up in a landfill, we do every day find ways to reduce the amount of waste, rubbish basically, paper that ends up in landfills, and that has helped us a lot lately. What kinds of careers? We are a 10,000 people strong business around the world. We have everything from engineers to scientists to artists to creatives that work on computers to accountants that use we don't use calculators anymore. We use something completely different, which is a computer that you wouldn't even recognize 10 years from now. So at Matthews, there's a role for everybody in everything that you're studying today, and it's just a matter of what you want to do with your education.